Monday Night Raw starts off with Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller. I'm gonna be honest, I completely almost forgot why this even happened, but then I remembered shortly after what happened last week. I did not watch this match because I didn't care. I still don't understand the reasoning why we even needed this, but Jey Uso, of course, won the match. Then you end up getting A-Town down under attacking him, but then they ended up getting taken out by Jey Uso. Then you get Gunther. He comes out while Jey Uso was, distracted. He ends up putting him in a sleeper hold again, and that's the end of the segment. I like what they're doing here with Gunther constantly harassing Jey Uso, constantly attacking him. I like what they're doing here, slowly building up the feud. Now, eventually, I do want another promo segment between them. I do not want them to continue to attack because this is like the third or fourth week where Gunther has attacked Jey Uso and gotten the upper hand. I do think they need like a promo segment eventually, most likely next week, because you can't have them just keep attacking each other over and over. Or if you are going to have them do that, build up the intensity, have them go through a barricade, through a table, fight in the crowd, something, because you can't just keep having Gunther just constantly sneak attack Jay and keep putting him in the sleeper hole. You got to change it up next week, because this is like the third or fourth time you've done it. But I'm still liking the build towards the feud, but you're going to have to change it eventually. After this, we end up getting Logan Paul. And I'm not even going to speak about the promo, because this promo was just whatever. He ends up talking to Andrew Schultz. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I know he is comedian. He ends up trying to make Andrew Schultz try to say that he's there for him, but he's not. Then he ends up attacking Andrew. Then AJ Styles come out. Now, Logan Paul mentioned AJ Styles' name like 4 times in his promo, so it's very obvious they was trying to build towards that. AJ comes out for the save, takes out Logan, and that's the end of the segment. Now, I am very confused on this because let me know if I missed anything, but I swear there was nothing about Logan Paul and AJ Styles on the last episode of Monday Night Raw and on SmackDown. So maybe something on Twitter happened. I don't know. I haven't been on Twitter, so maybe that's what happened. But I swear I don't remember anything about Logan Paul and AJ Styles feud. I don't understand it. I am so confused. I remember them doing the Braun Breaker and AJ Styles thing, and then they just pivoted towards Finn Balor and Braun Breaker. So maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Maybe they teased this on Raw and I just missed it. But I don't remember them ever teasing this. I don't even understand why this is even a feud. But the match will be great. But I have zero interest in this feud, mainly because they used a celebrity to build upon this feud. A celebrity that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And why does AJ Styles care about Andrew? Like, I don't understand it. But it's whatever. It's whatever. I really don't care. The match should be great, but I don't care for this, to be honest. After this, we get the New Day versus Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio tornado tag match. Really great tag match. But towards the end of the match, we end up getting a guy in a luchador mask. With a basically red, white, and blue, the colors of the luchador badge, the American-made colors. He ends up attacking Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. And he ends up helping the New Day pick up the victory. Now, we all know who it is underneath the match. It was Chad Gable, but later there was a segment where Chad Gable ended up getting interviewed by Kathy Kelly, and it was another guy wearing the same mask getting escorted by security, making it seem like it wasn't Chad Gable, which was great. I love that segment. But New Day picked up the victory. Please tell me this is the end of this feud. End it here. I don't care what they do. Just end this LWO feud. They won. Just please let this be the end. We don't need no more, okay? No more LWO and New Day. Let them go on to different things. I don't know what that is. Already stressed about what they should be doing. I'm not going to stress about it again, but just let this be the end of the feud. We don't need this no more. It was a great match, but let this be the end of the feud. After this, we ended up getting Cody Rhodes. I'm not going to really speak about the promo, really. This was a solid promo. This was a little bit more of what I was wanting on Friday on SmackDown to a degree, but basically he just mentions Cena, mentions the turn, mentions The Rock. Then he ends up basically mentioning number 17 and says that Cena is going to fail, and he basically ends up saying that he's the top guy now. Cena ain't the guy no more, and that he's the guy now. So I think Cena is going to make an appearance soon. I think he's going to be on I think it's the European tour, I think, with the WrestleMania stuff. I don't know. But I think he will make his appearance soon, so that's good. I'm hoping we get a John Cena response. I'm hoping that he actually talks, because I'm really interested in this heel character. I'm interested to see what the build towards a heel Cena and a babyface Cody Rhodes. So I'm very interested in that. So I can't wait to see how they build upon this feud. Then we end up getting Bayley versus Raquel, number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Don't really know why this match is happening because it really makes zero sense why either person. Well, it makes sense for Raquel to a degree to have interest in this title. Bayley, not so much because she had no interest in this title until now all of a sudden. But Raquel picks up the victory due to interference from, of course, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. She picks up the victory. I don't really care, mainly because they haven't done anything with Raquel that makes me that interested. It's actually crazy because it's actually crazy that Raquel low-key was better off as a babyface. She had better reactions when she was a babyface. I actually would argue she had better character development as a babyface, which is actually shocking because as a heel, you would assume that all the things that she lacked would have improved as a heel, but it just got worse, to be honest. Now, to be fair, she has dealt with her issues, she dealt with issues, so that is a part of the reason why she isn't the same. But it's actually crazy that I actually like her more as a babyface than a heel. But to be fair, I do also think they're not doing the best job with her heel character. But she's number one contender. She's going to face Lyra eventually, assuming Lyra's going to retain her title. See how that match plays out. Then we end up getting Bianca, Io, and Rhea Ripley. This was a really good segment. I enjoyed this segment. Rhea Ripley comes out. She ends up asking why Bianca was there. Why was she out during her championship match? She had no reason to be out. And she ends up saying that she probably was out because she was scared to face her and that she wanted to help Io. Bianca, of course, ends up refusing. Then Rhea ends up saying that that Bianca needs to mind her business. She needs to go back to minding the business. She needs to go back to focus on her business with Jade and Naomi. Then you end up getting Bianca responding back, ends up saying that Rhea Ripley is just putting the blame on her because she just knows that she cannot beat Io Sky. Then Rhea Ripley ends up saying that Bianca is hiding behind Io Sky like she hid behind Jade and Naomi. Io was trying to, stop the friction between the two, but Rhea Ripley shoved her face. Then Bianca gets mad, shoves Io's face because Io tried to step in again. Then they go back and forth. Then Io ends up pushing them both, slaps them both, and then she starts throwing like a tantrum of something. I don't know. She was saying a bunch of words in Japanese, I think, just flinging her arms around, and then ends up leaving the ring. I enjoyed the segment. I enjoyed the ending of the segment because I thought it was very cringe because I don't know what Io Sky was doing. But the segment was good. I enjoyed it. Now I will say this. I understand what they're doing. They're trying to turn Rhea Ripley heel because you can't have three baby faces in this triple threat. And they're trying to make Io Sky the ultimate underdog, which she is. So I understand what they're doing. And from a story perspective, if you want the most entertaining story, it does make it most entertaining if Rhea's the heel. The only issue I have is Rhea Ripley's logic for turning heel makes zero sense. It doesn't make sense for why she's mad at Bianca because why would she assume that Bianca wants to help Io Sky? That makes zero sense. Also, Bianca had every right to watch the match. It's not like I wish they would have come up with a better reasoning to turn Rhea Ripley heel in this situation, but but I understand they don't have much time to build towards this match, so I understand. Now the logic don't make much sense, but I do understand why they're going in this direction. Then we get the main event, Seth Rollins versus CM Punk in a steel cage match. This match was great. This match absolutely delivered. These two put on a banger match, but towards the end of the match, Seth Rollins ends up hitting a GTS. He was lying next to the steel cage door. Then you get Roman Reigns. He comes out, pulls Seth Rollins out, causing a disqualification. Seth Rollins picks up the victory. Superman punches him. Then he ends up hitting a curb stomp on Seth Rollins. He was about to do a curb stomp on the steel steps, but security stops him. Then you end up seeing Paul Heyman comforting CM Punk. Paul Heyman's in the ring. He's hugging CM Punk. Roman Reigns sees, and Roman Reigns doesn't like it. He had a very confused, frustrated look. Then he just laughs it off, gets in the ring, and then he attacks CM Punk, throws him into the steel cage twice, hits the spear, and that's how we end Raw. This was great. I enjoyed this. This actually got me excited for the triple threat because I was one of the people who really didn't want to see the triple threat because I kind of feel like Roman, Seth, Punk, those three should all have their own individual matches. But I'm not mad at the triple threat, and I think the build can be very great if they actually are all on TV at the same time. So overall, this show, outside of two segments and a match, This show was just whatever, but it was still a good show overall, but mainly saved due to the Bianca, Rhea, Io, and the Roman Reigns, Seth, and Punk. But overall, this it at least progressed some things towards WrestleMania, so I'm excited to see where they go from here. But you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, that's it.